What's up YouTube? Today we're going to be breaking down how to make melody loops really easy. I'm going to take you through the process of making them and also exporting them as a MIDI file. Alright, let's get into it. So as you can see, I already drew out a melody for us to use as an example of how to export it as a MIDI file. So here's the melody. Alright, so what you want to do is in the key thing where you write the keys in, you're going to click this little arrow, you're going to click file, and then you're going to do export as MIDI file. And you don't have to save it here, you can save it wherever you want. Like let's say I'm making a drum kit right now, then I can go find the folder where my kit is located. For me it's in songs, and then I have my drum kits, and then I have MIDI kit. So after that you name it accordingly. So let's just call this I don't know, like nightmares or something. So now that that's exported, well, if you have it set up to where you can read the files in FL Studio, what you can do, you can find it immediately. And now you can see I have nightmares located right there. One key thing you should do though is you should have the BPM and maybe the key that is in, although they can see the key on the screen, so there's not really that much need for it, but definitely have the BPM so that way they know what to use this loop as. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna rename that right now. So I'm gonna find it, open file, location, rename, and then at the end we're gonna put 130 BPM. Alright, and you might have to refresh FL Studio, close it and reopen it to see the change, but it doesn't really matter as long as you do it when you put out the final product. Alright, so now I'm gonna give you what you came for, which is how to make easy melody loops in FL Studio. So this really works if you have the Unison pack, you know, the ones that be in every YouTube video ever, at least producer YouTube, that are advertising like, oh, get melody loops, easy loops, blah blah blah, whatever. So I actually got the pack. I think it was like 60 bucks or not 60, like 20 bucks or something like that. I'm not sure how much it is now, but I got it during like a discount time. But basically it comes with all these progressions. So you have the Unison loop pack, which is a bunch of like drum sounds, and then you have the MIDI chord pack, which is the useful thing. So as you can see here, it comes with some bonus sound presets. By the way, this is not a sponsored video for Unison. I just recommend it if you're having beat block, or if you want to come up with unique melodies or easy melodies. In this case, I'm making a MIDI loop pack, and so I want it to be really fast and easy to create melodies, and try to knock out as many as I can in a reasonable amount of time. So like I said, get the Unison MIDI chord pack. If not, you don't have to get it, but just the key to making good melodies is by using chords and then adding on to like little accents for those chords. Now I know that's like obvious, but trust me, this really helps. So in this example, I looked in the Unison MIDI chord pack, I looked in F major, and then you want to go to this folder called progressions, and that's going to give you your progressions for the scales. So here I took the advanced progressions, I did major progressions, and I think it's this fourth one. Yeah, the fourth one. And then I added those other notes that I had before this. So yeah, there you go. That's a simple melody that you can use in a chord pack or a loop pack right there. And it depends if you want to have a MIDI loop pack or if you want to, you know, create your own samples. So you could do you could use this method either way to create unique sounds. So let's just get into it. Let's make some more. That's disgusting. That's the Office theme song. Alright, so let's say I like those chords, I like that progression. So all you have to do now that you have your bass melody down, now you just add little accent notes that kind of just form the overall melody. And this is like, usually would be like 8th notes or 16th notes, just little notes that go in between or lead up to the next sound. And like I said, you don't have to use unison for this. You could just come up with your own chords. It just makes it easier if you have unison and can just incorporate it into the piano roll with just one drag and drop. Alright, so let's get into making this melody. And that's pretty much all you need to really make a decent melody is have like start from chords, right? You want to start from chords and then you want to build on top of that. And that's really all music is just building on top of each other. So with this chord or this progression, I can continuously build upon it. So like if I want to add like a root note, so I have my main chords right here in the middle, and then I have my accent notes on top, and then if I want to add like a root note down below to just give it more just I guess like a pattern, or like just make it, I don't know, better, I could do that. So for example, like this. Alright, so there you go. This is basically it for this one chord or progression loop. You could continuously build on top of that. Like I said earlier, that's really all making a cool melody is just building on top of like bass chords. That's the easy way to do it. That's at least how I do it. Let me know how you do it down below in the comments. Here, I'm going to go over this process again. So here is how you export this as a MIDI file. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to this arrow, you're going to click file, you're going to do export as MIDI file. And so let's say I want to name this one like Journey. So I'm going to label it with the BPM just to make it easier for the producer. Please do this. Like, I hate when people just like name a MIDI file but don't put the BPM, because then they're just going to import it and it's not going to line up with what they're trying to make already, and then they're going to have to find a tempo that fits it the best. Just label it the BPM that you're using for that when you made the melody. That pretty much sums up this video, guys. If you enjoyed, leave a like, drop a comment down below, let me know how this helped you with your chord progressions. Don't forget to subscribe and hit those bell notifications for more videos. And thank you for watching. Have a nice day.